today we are going to be working on finding our bony landmarks on the mat, and actually we're going to begin against the wall. I am going to be using a stretchy band or yoga band, long towel, pillowcase, tie, anything else to assist with some stretching today. But I am going to go over and begin the workout at the wall. I'm actually standing on a box so you can see more of my body. Please, for safety, stand on the floor. Okay, so to begin the warm-up against the wall, you're going to find your neutral spine against the wall. Placing your fingertips together and your thumbs together to make a diamond. Place your fingertips at your pelvis, the heels of your hands on your hips, and your thumbs under your belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Try to soften so you can flatten this area against the wall. Make sure that you have a slight lift or curve in your low spine. All of your ribs should be on the wall right now. Drawing your belly button to your spine. Your shoulder blades should be on the wall as well. So you should have a wide collarbone area. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have to take your ponytail and flip it up so you can place the base of your skull on the wall. When you do that, make sure you're not popping your low ribs out. All 12 ribs on, sacrum on, slight lift. Belly drawing to the spine. We're going to take our feet, place them in the Pilates V, our heels together, our toes apart. We are going to bring our feet away from the wall while we are in neutral spine at an angle, as if we are bringing our feet to our working level for hundreds or other exercises. The further your feet are from the wall, the easier it will be to find your neutral spine against the wall. Please be kind to yourselves. This is the warm-up. No one's expecting for you to stand with your heels against the wall and find neutral spine at this point. Let's just go ahead and inhale. Place our fingers on our wrists, pointing in towards each other. We're going to inhale wide, so our wrists become wide. And when we exhale, we're going to bring everything together, bringing our ribs together, not flaring them, and dropping our belly buttons to our spine. Staying in neutral spine, not imprinting our low back. Keeping a lift or a slight curve in our low back. From there, we're going to take a few more breaths. Two more. Inhale. Place your hands on your ribs. Let them go wide. Exhale, draw your hands together to bring your ribs together as well. Leaving your shoulder blades flat. One more. From there, we're going to bring our hands to our sides. We're going to inhale our hands up. Stopping where our 12th rib meets our sternum for gentlemen or ladies, and ladies or gentlemen for your bra strap. We're going to exhale our arms back down. Inhale them up and exhale them down. While you're doing this, go ahead and check on your neutral spine. Are all 12 ribs in? On the wall? Is your sacrum flat? Just a slight curve in your low spine? Are your shoulder blades flat and your shoulders away from your ears? Let's do two more. Final one. From there, we're going to make tiny circles with our hands. Our fingertips should make a circle about the size of a golf ball. Palms facing in towards each other. We're going to circle our hands, bringing them up where the 12th rib meets the sternum, and circle our hands back down to our hips again. Two more like this. Inhale to circle up. Keeping everything steady. Control your circles. Your arms should be moving independently of your body. Your body should not be moving. I'll go slightly, but it shouldn't be moving a lot because of your arm circles. We're going to go ahead and reverse our circles. Bring it up and bring it back down. Two more like this. Bring it up and bring it down. Let's do one more. Bring it up and bring it down. From here, we're going to bring our hands coming out of where 12th rib meets our sternum. Do curl-ups against the wall. We're going to inhale. Exhale, drawing our hands down to our hips. dropping our belly to our spine and not infronting our low curve, and coming back. On the inhale and exhale to curl up over the sternum, gaze down at your feet, leaving a slight space between your chin and your chest, enough to hold an apple or an orange, not crushing it, and 3. When you come back this time, make sure that your shoulder blades are flat, all 12 ribs are on the wall. Curl up, and back. 3 more. Curl up, wide collarbone, open shoulders. 2 more. Curling up, and back. Final one. Curling up, and back. On this next one, flip your palms to the floor. Without moving your body, reach towards the floor and begin pumping your arms for inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your ribs are on the mat. You're curling up over your sternum. You're leaving the space between your chin and your chest. Your neck should be more relaxed here. Shoulders away from the ears. If you're able to, pump a little bit more vigorously, but your arms should be moving independently of your body again. When you feel your body start to shake, or your sacrum start to peel off the wall, or your ribs start to float off, go ahead and take a second and reset. Inhale, and exhale, one long exhale for 5 counts, like you're fogging a mirror. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop your belly to the spine on this last one without in front of your spine. Stop there. Curling up. Bring your fingers up. Good. Inhale, nodding our chin to our chest. Curling up. Rolling down over our legs for a forward fold. Inhale back. Flatten your sacrum. Bring your 12th rib line. And coming up. Modified roll up against the wall. Shoulder blades flat. Collarbones wide. 12 ribs on. Neutral spine again. We're going to inhale. When only our sacrum is left, we'll exhale to fold over our feet. We'll inhale, coming back up. When our sacrum's weighted, we can exhale, placing our ribs on, and bringing our hands back up to 12th rib. Inhale. Exhale to peel the sacrum away from the wall, folding over your feet. Inhale to pull back, squeezing our legs together. We can tweeze our seat slightly here, drop our belly button to our spine. Really unroll, making sure we're flattening everything. 2 more. When your sacrum hits, exhale. Bring everything else up. Final one. Ribs together against the mat or wall, your wall mat. Inhale. We're articulating down. Exhaling to peel our sacrum away from the wall, folding over our feet. We're going to inhale back up, flattening our sacrum or weighting our sacrum against the wall, placing our 12th rib on, articulating up so everything comes up. Head is the last. Good job, guys. We're going to go ahead and take our feet. Without picking our feet up, we're just going to raise our heels, separate our heels, and place them back down. From this position, we're going to press our hands into the wall, and without shifting our weight, we're going to articulate our foot to the ball of the foot, to the toe, and hover our toe off of the floor. Bring your knee to parallel with the floor if you're able. If not, just hover it to where you're able to. Tap your toe, roll to the ball of your foot, roll to your heel. We're going to articulate through the other foot as well. Come up onto the ball of your left foot, roll to the ball of your left toe. Inhale, exhale, squeeze to lift your leg, aiming for parallel. Check on everything. Are your ribs on, your shoulders wide, your sacrum flat? Come down to your toe, ball of foot, heel. We'll speed it up slightly. Articulate through your foot, lifting your leg with your abdominals, not flaring your ribs. Lower your foot, Don't pull your opposite shoulder off of the wall. Just assist. Come back down. Make sure you're not imprinting or smushing your low back. You're curving your spine to the wall. Here's 3. The wider your arms are here as well, the more it'll help you to press your shoulder blades into the back and do the wall. So flat, pardon me. So if you're having some trouble flattening your shoulder blades here, try to slide your arms out a little wider, not above your shoulders. Flatten your shoulder blades, smush your ribs into the mat, and see if you can bring your hands back down from there. There's 5. And lower. 1 more. And lower. And left. Belly to side. All the ribs in. Articulate your foot down with control. Stand up. Shake everything out. Go ahead and come down to your mat. We're going to begin by doing single leg circle, rolling like a ball, and then moving into the series of 5. Sit up straight, squeezing my ankles, knees, and toes together. Hands behind my knees, elbows wide, shoulders down, neck loose. Inhale, exhale. Tuck my tailbone, flatten my sacrum to the mat, pulling up. And now I'm going to begin to articulate my spine down. Hands down on my side. We're going to hook our knees for this one. Try to maintain the same abdominal connection that we kept in the wall with slightly less load by keeping the movement small and precise and keeping our neutral spine connected. Feel how nice and wide your shoulders feel. We're going to inhale our leg across the body and exhale it back up to the top. No rocking in your pelvis. All 12 ribs should be on the mat. Slight curve in your low back. You should feel nice and wide and loose across your collarbone. Nice wide clavicle. Ribs coming together. Here's 5. And here is 6. Stop at the top. We're going to inhale our leg away from the body or the midline, down to the bottom, and then exhale it to bring it back up to our nose. Inhale to the outside, and exhale it back up. Maintain control of your stabilizing leg, and don't let it swing around to help support or counterbalance your leg in the air. Make sure that it's grounded. Pull your heel slightly towards your glutes to engage your hamstring. Check on your neutral spine. 2 more. Final one. And now we'll switch both legs simultaneously. Place your right leg on the mat. Hold gently, creating tension in your own body to engage your hamstring. We're going to inhale our leg across the body and exhale to pull back up to the top. Check in on your neutral spine here. This is a new leg. Inhale. Exhale it back up. Inhale and exhale. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. Wide clavicle, wide clavicle. Ribs on. Slight lift. Don't forget it. Don't let your hips wobble from side to side. If that's the case, inhale your leg away from the midline. Exhale across the body. If your hips are wiggling or wobbling, make your circle smaller. More of an oval. See if you can concentrate more of it in your lower abdominals, bringing your ribs together so that they're not flaring. Here's 5. And here is 6. Bring your legs to tabletop. Hold behind your knees with wide elbows. Inhale, exhale, nod your chin to your chest, allowing the load of your legs to help lift you up as you articulate. We're going to move to the front of our mat. Bring our feet together in the middle, aiming for no wider than our shoulders. We're going to hold on somewhere between our patella and above our ankle, putting slightly more pressure on our pinky blade edge to draw our shoulders down our back, engage our lats, and we'll hover our feet off the mat. Coming into a curved position with our back, looking in at our belly button. This is a rolling like a ball warm-up. For those of you with osteoporosis, osteopenia, neck issues, lower back problems, please continue with this contraction hold while the rest of us move into rolling like a ball. We're going to hover our feet. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping our belly button to our spine. Drawing our ribs to our hips. Drawing our shoulder blades down our back. Engaging our lats. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Contract for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For those of us moving on, we're going to inhale, squeezing our glutes, looking in at our belly. Roll back to the tips of our shoulder blades and rolling back up. And inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. Inhale. For those rolling like a balls that are a little bit more difficult than the other ones, make sure that you're exhaling very deeply. For those of us who are using momentum to come up, hold on behind your knees. Maintaining a C-shaped curve. See if that helps you to maintain your curve throughout rolling like a ball. One more. Still leaving your feet hovering off the mat. Scoot your booty back. Holding on to your left knee with your right hand, and your left ankle with your left hand. Extend your right leg to working level. Inhale, articulate your spine down. Or roll onto your back, bring your knees up into tabletop, and come into the same position, curling up over your sternum, just like against the wall. Heavy sacrum, 12th rib on, no imprinting the low back. Inhale, exhale, deepen the hold. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Here's 3. For those of us who feel strain in our neck here, go ahead and lower your head, neck, and shoulders to the mat. When you're ready, and if you're ready, raise back up into your curl up. If you're not, maintain a neutral spine through the exercise. Draw your knees into tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake out your neck. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to curl up. Inhale for the double leg stretch, extending your arms and legs, shooting energy out of both. Don't bring your hands to touch in the middle. Leave them shooting out. Exhale, your arms to your T, and then bring everything back into tabletop, including your hands to your knees. Inhale, stretching out long with energy. Exhale, come in. Don't lose your curl up in between reps. If you're able to curl deeper, maintain it. Inhale. Exhale, drop your belly button to your spine, maintaining neutral spine. 2 more. Final one, make it your best one. Inhale, shoot the energy up. Exhale, and draw your knees to tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake out your neck again. Extend your feet to the ceiling. Arms coming up from your 12th rib. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Bring your right leg towards you, your left knee away. For those of us with tight hamstrings or low back pain, hook your legs. Grab wherever you can behind your foot. Inhale. Exhale, give yourself some extra love. Maintaining your curl up. Switch your legs. Let your leg come to you. Do not curl up further to reach your leg. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For example, if your leg comes to here, can only reach to here. Pull from there. Let your leg come to you. Do not go to your leg. Here's 6. 6. Draw your knees into tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to be doing the double leg lower lift. Legs up to the ceiling. Hands behind your head. Thumbs along down the neck. To maintain this space or distance between your chin and your chest, we're going to press our head into our hands and press our hands into our head at the same time. So we're going to curl up, maintain a distance, curl up over our sternum. We're going to lower our legs for 1, 2, 3. And when I say 1, 2, 3, I mean 1 inch at a time. So watch your belly drop and then lift your legs with your abdominals. Drop 1, 2, 3. Lift your legs. Don't imprint your low spine. Don't lose that curve. 1, 2, 3. Drop 1, 2, 3. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your ribs aren't flaring. 1, 2, 3. Final 1. 1, 2, 3. Draw your knees into your tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Final exercise in the series of 5 will be elbow to knee, and we'll move on to spine stretch and then swan. Head in your hands, hands in your head, and now exhale, curl. Extend your right leg to working level. Rotate your underarm towards your left knee, leaving everything below your belly button stable. Stable sacrum, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Don't lose your curl up in the middle of this either. Drop your belly to your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Allow the slow pace of this exercise to deepen your twist. Here's 4. 2 more sets. Come across your ribs, leaving your belly button stable, and across your ribs. 1 more set. Bring your knees into tabletop. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. With control, bring your feet down. Separate your feet. I like mine a little bit wider than hip width. Perhaps you like hip width. If you have knee or hip issues, just wiggle everything out. If you do not, go ahead and windshield wiper your shins. If you'd like to rock slightly on your hips, you're welcome to. Don't jerk them too much. It's a gentle rock. Don't want to jar anything loose. From there, we're going to grab behind our knees, legs in tabletop, wide elbows, under your chin, your chest. A lot of weight in your legs to pull you up. Scoot back. Flex your toes back towards your knees. Separate your legs wider than hip distance, but only slightly, not as wide as your mat. We're going to move into the spine stretch. We are going to do the 4 count, or the 4 count spine stretch today. So sitting straight up, adjust whatever you need to so you can really feel your sits bones in the mat. We're going to keep our sits bones solid as if they're glued into the mat. We're going to keep our heels solid as they're glued into the mat. Arms coming out of the 12th rope. Bring your ribs down, your abdominals up and in. Shoulders away, long necks. Inhale, nodding your chin to your chest, just like we did on the wall. Exhale, folding over our legs. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, coming up. This should feel very similar to the modified roll-up that we did against the wall. Inhale, nodding our chin to our chest. Exhaling to move our sacrum forward to fold over our legs. Inhale to come back. Exhale to roll up. Feel your flat shoulder blades, your ribs against the wall, your abdominals up and in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Sit straight up. Feel yourself growing taller as if space is being created between your vertebrae with every articulation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From there, we're going to bring our arms out to a T, slightly in front of us in our periphery, leaving our palms to face the ground. Leaving our hips and heels cemented firmly into the mat. We are going to rotate from above our belly button, like an elbow to knee, twisting to the left. I'm going to dive down, trying to keep my shoulders a little bit more square as opposed to just flipping up, which can make my hip rise. Articulate up, come back to the center, twist to the right, dive down to saw off my baby toe with my pinky blade edge, articulate up, through the center, to the left, and dive, and up, through the center, to the left, and dive, and up, center, and right, or left, I'm sorry. Up. Can you tell which side I usually go to? And right, and dive. One more. And up, through the center, and dive. Through the center. Put your hands up by side. Shake out your legs. You're going to roll onto our side. We're going to make our arm into a pillow. We're going to kickstand our hand in front of us, rolling slightly forward under our thigh meat, so as not to sit in our low back, causing any undue strain in our low back. Piping from the legs, so you can bring your feet forward, just like you did when you were standing against the wall for warm-up. We're going to find our neutral spine side line. We're going to lift out of our side closest to the mat, so that we are not sinking into our side. We're still engaging our side next to the mat. I am going to hover my foot up to hip height, pointing my top foot. I'm going to draw my abdominals to my spine, bringing my leg forward with control. I'm going to flex my leg, leaving it at the same height the whole time, and pull it back behind the midline, not rocking my hips, maintaining neutral spine. Point my foot forward, sweep it through, and flex to pull back. Pull your shoulder away from your ear if you're able to. Here's 3. For an added challenge, take your hand and place it on your hip. Make sure your hips aren't rocking. 5. Here's 6. Belly to spine, ribs in. And 7. Still rocking forward slightly in your thigh meat so that you're not aggravating your low back, your sciatica for those with sciatic issues. Here's 9. And here is 10. From there, we're going to stack our feet on top of each other, turning our feet out into Pilates V. Make sure we're not tucking our pelvis when we're doing it. We're going to have a gentle point in our foot. Rock forward slightly under your thigh meat. Make sure that your hips aren't rocking. Draw your abdominals up and in. Kick your leg up into the ceiling. And flex to squeeze your inner thighs to lower it. For those of you who would like an extra challenge, go ahead and place your hand on your hip. If you do that, please make sure that you're not sinking into your side on the mat. So you have energy shooting out of your foot, which will assist you in the lift. Rock forward slightly. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Check on your lift. Point your foot, bring it to hip height, shooting energy out of your toes. Don't tuck. We're going to do 10 small circles the size of a grapefruit in all the directions, coming from where your glute meets your thigh. So begin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For those challenging themselves with their hand on their hip, please place your hand on the mat in front of you, leaning into it slightly. We're going to begin with hot potato. So flex your foot, turned out still. So in a Pilates feet, turned out position with your femur rotated in your hip socket. Tap your foot to the front, bring it around, and attempt to tap your heel to the back, and front, and back. I can tap on one side, my leg on the other side does not reach the mat. 4, 5, still rock forward, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up, we're going to take the top leg. Now, if you have knee or hip problems, please do not do this exercise. Please go ahead and flex your feet, bring your foot out to hip height, and just do the original squeezing of the thigh exercise. If you do not have any of those issues, go ahead and bring your foot in front of you, flattening, bringing your knee up. We're going to flex our bottom foot, lifting up out of our side. We're going to lift our foot up with our inner thighs and lower. And 2. Go ahead and check your hips. 3. Ribs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and roll over onto your stomach. I was moving my right leg, so I'm going to make a pillow out of my left hand. Place my head on my left hand, reach back with my right hand from my right top of foot or ankle, pull that heel towards my glutes, pressing my hip into the mat. I'm going to take a couple breaths here. And we're going to come up onto my side, swing my legs around to come to the other side for side lying legs. I'm going to make a pillow out of my arm. I'm going to lift up out of my side, closest to the mat. Stacking my feet, flexing them, hiking at my hips and not tucking to bring my legs slightly forward in front of me like I did for standing against the wall for the warm-up. Bring my ribs together, draw my abdominals up and in, lift my side out of the mat, rock forward slightly into my thigh meat, placing my hand into the mat, pulling my shoulder away from my ear, bringing my foot up to hip height. Now we're ready to go. Go ahead and point your foot with a gentle point your foot, not necessarily clenching your toes. We're going to bring your foot forward and flex to pull it back behind the midline. Staying rock forward on our thigh knee so as not to aggravate our low back and sciatica or sciatica. 3. Come place your hand on your hip. If you'd like more challenge, see if you're rocking. If you're rocking, make it smaller. 5. There's always one side that's stronger than the other side. No shame. 7. Here's 8. Lifting up out of this side at the same time. Don't lose that. 9. Come back behind the midline to stretch your hip flexor. And 10. Bring your feet on top of each other. Turn out to a Pilates feet with a gentle point. Hike at your hip, no tucking. Bring your hand down. Go ahead and make sure that you're not rocking back into your low back. Engage your lower abdominals, draw your ribs in, come up out of the mat, point your foot up, and flex the lower by squeezing your inner thighs. And point to left, and flex. Here's 3. And lift, hand on your hip, if you're able to. 4. And 5. Here's 6. And 7. Here's 8. And 9. And here is 10. From there, we're going to point our foot, nice gentle point, lift it up to hip height. Coming from where the glute meets the thigh, basically. We're going to do 10 small circles in each direction, size of a grapefruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leaving our femur rotated in our hip socket. We're going to flex our top foot, tap it to the front, and tap it to the back for hot potato. And 2. Lift up. And 3. Belly in. 4, 5, 6, 7. No rocking. 8, 9, and 10. Stopping there. Without any knee problems or hip problems, we're going to bring our foot to the front. If not, go ahead and flex your feet. Have your top foot to hip height. Squeeze your bottom leg to your top leg without losing the lift in your side closest to the mat. Otherwise, we're going to bring our foot, our top foot to the front. Come with a flat foot. Pardon me, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. On our mat, flex our bottom foot. Make sure that we're lifting out of our abdominals. We're going to squeeze our leg up and lower. Here's 2. And 3. Lift up. 4. Come forward. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Go ahead and roll onto your stomach. Take your right hand, make a pillow with it for your forehead. Take your left hand back, grab, ankle the top of your foot, pull your left heel to your glute, pressing your left hip into the mat. Go ahead and take a couple deep breaths here. And come up to sitting. We're going to reach around, grab our bands. You guys suffered through sideline legs. You did great. We're going to go ahead and do some stretches. Let's go ahead, come down onto our backs. I'm going to begin with my left leg first. I'm going to take my band, put it around the arch of my left foot. Extend my right foot to the mat if I'm able to. Otherwise, low back pain, tight hamstrings, go ahead and bend your knee. Please leave your leg you're stretching as straight as you possibly can. One hand on each band, pull it more towards your under, not across your midline towards your nose. And just on the strap where you need to, down, up. When you pull, don't pull like this so that your elbows come to your ears. It'll cause your shoulders to creep. Hold your elbows pointed towards your, the ends of your mat, or point your elbows wide. From there, take both straps in your right hand, pull your left leg across the midline towards the right side of your body, popping your right hip but making sure that all your ribs are on the mat. Bring your arm out to a T, your left arm out to a T. Look over at your left arm with your eyes for a nice little circle twist. Pull your arm up, or pull your leg up closer to the top of the mat to deepen the stretch. Straight leg. Bring everything back towards the middle. Take both straps in your left hand. Bring your left foot out to the edge of your mat and pull it up towards your ear. If you have no problem maintaining your sacral stability here, go ahead and bring your leg further to the side. When you feel your hips start to get light and float off, pull your leg back up to where it was before it was floating, and pull the strap towards your ear a little bit further. Really straighten your leg. Really think of creating space behind the knee without hyperextending your leg. Pull your shoulders down your back. Bring your leg back to the center. Take your band off. Bend your right knee, placing your foot flat on the mat. Take your left leg above the ankle, on the shin. Place it on your right knee. We're going to take our left hand and thread it through to reach for behind our right knee. I'm going to take my right hand, bring it around the outside of my right thigh. It would be nice if you could maintain neutral spine here. If you're rocked up like this, try to come back down and see where you can. If you can grab right here, that's great. If you can grab up here, that's great. If you need to grab down here, that's fine too. Try to maintain neutral spine though. We've been working so hard on finding our bony landmarks like our sacrum and our ribs and our shoulder blades this whole class. We're going to go ahead If you're comfortable with that, and you'd like a little bit deeper stretch, bring your hands to the front of your knee, maintaining a neutral spine. Go ahead and release the stretch. Take your stretchy band, place it around your arch on your right foot, hand on either side of the straps. Extend your leg or hook it slightly. We're going to pull our leg to our underarm. Straight leg. Adjust your straps as you need. My bands are twisting today. Some days are like that, right? Take both bands in your left hand. Bring your right foot across the midline to the left side of your body. You can float your right hip, leaving your ribs on. Take your right hand, extend it to a T. Look to your right hand with your eyes for a cervical twist. Pull the band up towards the top of your mat to deepen the stretch. Take a couple breaths here. Go ahead and come back to the center. Take both straps in your right hand. Bring your foot away from the midline, as wide as the mat. Pull it up towards your ear. If your sacrum feels stable here, go ahead and extend your leg out. Again, once your hip starts to float on the opposite side, pull it back up and bring it in closer to your ear. Bring your foot back up to center. Take the band off. Toss it to the side. Bend your left knee. Flatten your left foot on the mat. Take your right foot, your right leg and bend it, placing your leg above the ankle, at the shin, low shin, across your knee. Take your right hand, thread it through your bent knee, right knee. Grab behind your leg, your thigh. Take your left hand, grab the other way. Are you able to maintain a neutral spine here? Everything feel a-okay where you are? Can you reach up as high as you can? Place your fingers right behind the crease in your knee. Go ahead and bring your hands to the front of your knee and see if you can maintain it here as well. One more deep breath. Knees up to tabletop. Nod your chin to your chest. Oof. Exhale to come up to sitting. Slide to the front of your mat. We're going to move into seal. Hands on top of your ankles. Making a nice round oval shape with your arms. Pressing your elbows into your knees. You're going to hover your feet off the mat so that your shins are parallel to the floor. We're going to round our backs into a she-shaped curve, looking into our bellies, pulling our shoulders away from our ears. We're going to tap our heels. 1, 2, 3. Rolling back. Tap 1, 2, 3. Roll up. Tap 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. The taps should be coming from your glutes. Tap. Tap. One more. Up. We're going to place our feet down. We're going to scoot to the center. You're going to be doing side bends with our knees stacked. If you are unable to do side bends with your knees stacked due to knee issues, or if it hurts too badly, please go ahead and do side bends from here, pressing up out of the mat, reaching for where the wall meets the ceiling. Coming up, using your obliques to come the rest of the way, and bend to the other side, pressing up out of the mat, drawing your shoulder blade down your back, reaching for where the wall meets the ceiling, but not shoving your shoulder up to your ear. Straighten your elbow. Use your obliques to bring your body the rest of the way up. For those of us who would like to do the side bend exercise with our knees stacked, I'm going to come into a mermaid position. My knees stacked on top of each other. For stabilization, you can take your front foot and place it on the mat in front of your back foot. My hands on my knee. I'm going to bring my knees a little bit further back so that my shins are parallel with the end of my mat. My shoulder under me, draw my shoulder blade down my back. I'm going to come across first and come down. And 2, bring your ribs together, feeling a slight lift in your side, like from sideline legs. And 3. From here, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, lifting up, side bending. I'm going to lower it back down. I'm going to lift, squeezing my inner thighs. It's as if I'm side bending between 2 panes of glass and back down. I'm going to feel a lift in my side closest to the mat, just as I felt lifted in sideline legs, squeezing my glutes to bring my hips forward. Lower back down to the mat. From there, I'm going to sweep my legs to the other side. Parallel shins with the end of my mat on the other side. I'm going to reach over and come up. And 2. I'll still feel a slight lift in my side closest to the mat. And 3, and I'm going to squeeze my glutes and lift up, reaching for the side. And come down. Adjust where you may need to right now. And lift. Squeezing your glutes. Pushing your hips forward. Between 2 panes of glass. I'm going to come down to the center. I'm going to crisscross applesauce. If this is the way that's most comfortable for you, I'm going to ask that you switch legs. We're going to inhale our arms up to the ceiling, nodding our chin, not crunching our neck. And exhale our arms back down. Inhale up. Not flaring our ribs, drawing our abdominals up and in. 1 more. Thank you for class. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, bye.